Hope this video puts a smile on your face. Enjoy. What are red flags in a friendship most people brush away? Continually feeling like you want to say something, but should hold your tongue. I'd like to add to this, but I think I'll hold off. Hey, he's not your friend, buddy. Being dismissive of all your interests and achievements. Meanwhile everything they do, no matter how mundane, is amazing. I had a friend like this. She literally blocked me on social media when I was doing well at my job because she couldn't be happy for me, but then she sends me messages on a weekly basis about how great her very ordinary office job is. People who can't be happy for other people are so ridiculous. How hard is it to give a thumbs up or say that's awesome, good for you, and carry on? It's hard for people who are insecure about their own accomplishments and become jealous when good things happen to other people. And then you bring this issue up and they give BS reasons, like it's hard for me to care about something I don't know about, or even further, you're being sensitive / erratic / emotional, and you just sit there thinking, I'm sure glad I still attentively listened to all those times you bored me with your financial spreadsheets you made to decide what car you would buy. You see, you got a private message from them and your gut reaction is to start getting nervous or anxious. What is it this time? This was happening with me for months before the friendship imploded. It was always something, and none of it good. Oh, my crisis friend is calling. I wonder what crisis she's having today. They always started these conversations with a particular emoji. I still can't see that emoji in use without a little involuntary shudder. Always asking for favors, but never there when you need them to return one. I remember one time I needed a lift halfway across the UK and none of my friends would take me. One of my online friends who lived not too far away, who I help out a lot, just said, say no more, I'll be there in 15 minutes, get your shot. Safe to say he is one of my closest and best friends. I had back surgery in 08 and I didn't see hide nor hair of any of my RL friends, but an older lady I had met on the Sims 2 message board sent flowers, called me every day, and bought me a subscription to an online game site so I'd have something to do while I recovered. She was in Seattle and I'm in Ohio. Eventually she moved to Florida and we drove down so I could meet her. We remained friends until she passed a couple of years ago. I miss her so much. Yeah, a friendship is a two-way street and ones that only go one way are not healthy. It's the fact that they act like you are the best of friends when they're around you because they want something, then immediately blow you off once you've helped. Had a few so-called friends like this. They weren't around for long. You killed them? They only talk to you when all of their other friends are gone. Oof, this hit close to home. My best friend in high school did this with boys. If she was dating someone, I was invisible. I can only think of one guy she dated where this didn't happen. Friends who are always happy to talk about themselves, but never once ask you how you're doing or anything engaging you to talk about yourself. Have a friend exactly like this. It's very annoying lately. You should let them know. Maybe they don't realize they're doing it and would change their behavior to be a better friend. I was that friend once, and I wish I had known before it was too late to fix it. Sounds like my ex-wife. Once I bought a ring for her and was going to give it to her the next time she said or did something thoughtful or caring. 9 months later I said duck it and gave it to her for Christmas. Was a real eye-opener to keep waiting on a moment that never came. Bitch didn't care about nothing but herself. Came here to say this because I'm that friend. I'm working on it, but tend to go overboard and turn a healthy interest in the other person into interviewing the other person. I also realized I haven't actually become less self-centered when I looked through my comment history and noticed that most of them started with I or an implied I. Exhibit A. This comment. Inability or unwillingness to apologize when he or she does something wrong. It's symptomatic of an ego issue that will eventually infect every aspect of your friendship. I feel this one. Had a friend like that who always managed to put the blame on me, and it made me so frustrated that at one point I snapped when a common friend of us experienced that same toxic behavior. She found out later and got super mad at me for trash talking her. Lol, maybe I'm the bad guy. 1-upper friends. 2-upper friends. That's nothing. Try having a 3-upper friend. I just had this 2 hours ago. I was shopping and a cute girl just said hi while walking by. Just a hi made my day, and so I was telling my friend about it. He said nice and then told me how yesterday a sexy coworker just comes to him and kisses him. Reason: she just wanted to. This was kinda the moment I realized he is full of cow excrements. Your friend must be my roommate because according to him every woman in the world wants to duck him. I'm a woman. I do not want to duck him. Please let him know. Friends that don't let you have any other friends and require 100% of your time when they can't give you the same. This also applies to significant others. Especially so with significant others. Huge red flag. Another red flag is if your significant other outright refuses to have anything to do with any of your friends. This is either a very bad indication on their character or a very bad indication on yours, since all your friends are awful. My best friend in high school once specifically requested for me to post a picture of us for National Best Friend Day or some similar holiday. I asked if she'd be posting a picture of us too. No, I have a lot of best friends, but I'm your main best friend, so you should post a picture of us, was her response. The next couple years were full of backstabbing and gaslighting, complete with occasional fallings out, until we finally stopped speaking. Looking back, I can't believe I didn't see it coming. Friends who gossip excessively. If they are talking about other people, chances are they are talking about you. My roommates like to gossip by saying extremely nice things behind friends' backs. And people that send you screenshots of private messages with other people. Guess what? Your private messages are being sent around too. When they push other people out of the friend group. It happened in my group, where there were 5 of us. She joined and basically bullied 3 out of the group. But it wasn't obvious bullying. A lot of things change. Next thing I know I'm being treated like shit to the point I hate myself. Me and my friend managed to leave and make friends with the original 5 again. The one that kicked everyone out is very social and no one really likes her because she's not nice, but she's now found herself with no friends. They call you only when they need you, and then you feel guilty when you get mad because they've had a rough upbringing or something, and you feel like a bad friend and like maybe you're overreacting because you know they've been through a lot. But still you want to vent to them about your problems because they might be able to sympathize, but then you think that their problems have been worse than yours, so you really can't complain because in comparison you don't have shit to complain about, and they don't call you or text you for a few months, but suddenly they get into an argument with somebody and they're always in the right and they need somebody to reassure them that they deserve better. Sounds about right. Friends who constantly call you for advice, but never take it and continue to involve you in their drama. If you're not going to make moves to improve your situation, stop asking me for help. Assholes. Reading these comments are helping to calm my anxieties about whether or not I'm a good friend, so thanks for that y'all. Reading through this is making my heart sink with realization